This remote gravel pass is fairly long at 8.5 kilometers, but quite easy to traverse. It's suitable for most vehicles with the possible exception of cars with low ground clearance. It's only the first 1.6 kilometers which has two sharp bends and some rough and stony sections. Once through that section, the going is easy. The pass has a substantial altitude variance of 286 meters, but due to its length, the average gradient is an easy 1 in 30, with the steepest parts being at 1 in 10. The pass lies on a minor gravel road, the P2398, that connects New Bethesda with the tarred R63 road near the summit of the Oudeberg Pass north of Graaff-Reinet. This is primarily a farming road that serves the local farming community to the west of New Bethesda. The pass starts at the crossing of a small river via a low-level concrete bridge with crops on either side of the road at an altitude of 1,229 meters. Immediately after the bridge, the road sweeps up the hillside in an 80-degree right-hand bend and climbs fairly steeply at a gradient of 1 in 10. Whilst this is not particularly steep, the road is rough and rutted along this climb, and you'll need to drop your speed right down and continue for a while in first gear to maintain reasonable traction. The hillside dead ahead is rugged and rocky as the road swings back into the north-northwest through a 90-degree left-hand bend. The gradient eases off briefly, then steepens again as the road heads straight for a few hundred meters, then curves gently to the right, climbing steeply to the first summit of 1,315 meters. Immediately after this false summit, there are expansive views of a huge mountain plateau, and the road can be seen stretching away arrow straight into the distance. After this point, there's a slight descent which lasts for just under 1 kilometer, then the road starts climbing again, but very gently. The going is easy along this section, and a speed of between 60 and 70 kilometers per hour can be maintained. A small river flows towards the southwest to the left-hand side of the road, but it's mostly out of view. Watch out for antelope along this entire road and be particularly careful of kudu. Continue for a further 6.8 kilometers as the gradient gets progressively steeper as you approach the true summit. Just before the 8-kilometer point, the gradient is back at 1 in 10 and the road surface deteriorates again, forcing a lower speed. The end of the pass is reached at a prominent Y junction at an altitude of 1,512 meters.